right, welcome, baseball fans. It's been a while since we've done this. Broken Straw Live. Hoping to get you a good live streamed game in today here as we see the Union City Bears facing the undefeated Youngsville Eagles. The Bears are 1-1 and the Eagles are 4-0. We've got the teams meeting around the home plate here, and we're going to get ready for a game. And I think the Eagles are probably a little bit better well-tuned than I am. So this might take us a little bit just to sort of get in the swing of things. So we're going to put you on mute here just for a second. Get ready to enjoy a good baseball game, conference game, important game. All right, let's get ready. All right, the Eagles take the field. First up to bat for the Union City Bears is going to be number 6, which I believe is Dathan Kent. Might be number 8. We'll see. Bit of a wind out here today. About 74 degrees. Bit cloudy, a little overcast, but the sun's trying to push through. So if you hear any noise in the background, you're probably going to hear some flapping and some things like that. All right, pitcher number 8, Dathan Kent, is up, and he's going to be facing Nathan Deluxe. And let's see, Kent is batting .571, 7 at-bats, 2 runs, 4 hits, no RBIs. All right, right back to Lux, who runs it out, puts him out at first. Cole Johnson behind the plate. All right. First pitch is a ball. Second ball goes foul. That one's hit through the gap. DeSimon grabs the ball, throws it in. It's a single for Lucas Dewitt. Luke Wright, left fielder. Pitch in, a little high. That one's a ball. That one's in for a strike. Luke is batting .429, 7 at-bats, 2 runs, 3 hits, 0 ribbies. And there's a high pitch from Lux, 2-1. Lux looks over to first base. Pitch is off. There's a strike. 2-2. And Johnson thought about throwing down the line, but Kent was able to hustle back. There's a swing and a miss, puts him down. And I'm sorry, that's Dewitt on first. All right, Schumann. Lux makes a move to first, but not able to get him. There's a pitch. He gets hit fouled on the right field line. That's going to be a strike. Aiden Schumann looking out to the pitcher. Schumann's batting .167. Looks like we're going to have a ball advanced on a pass ball. So we have a runner at second base. One out. Schumann is at 1-1. Pitches in. That's a strike. Foul tip. 1-2 count. Pitches in, fouled. Remains 1-2. On deck for Union City is number 5, Quinlan Maggie. And there's a strike. And it's 3 outs. And we'll head to the bottom of the inning. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, Matt DeSimon. That one's in for a strike. That one's, well, I guess it hits him. So he takes first on a hit by pitch. Pitch is into Johnson. It's a strike. There's a strike. And DeSimon steals first base. Or second base. Sorry about that. There's a swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. We'll get everything in line here. Nate Lux. That one's low. That's a ball. throw back to second base. To Simon's safe. Lux is batting .600. 6 RBIs. That one he hits high down the left line and goes out of play. Got 1-1. There's one high, also hit down the left line. 1-2. Lux is aggressive, hitting it some out of the pitch zone here. That one right to third base. Throws back to second. 2 outs. David Manning at the plate. Swing and a miss. That one's fouled back. A timeout called. Looks like the umpire's going to get together there. Not really sure what we got going on here, but we'll switch over here to our desk cam and see if we can get you in on the action. Okay. Not sure what we heard there, but 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Manning. That one's hit out of bounds. Still 1-2. That ball's low. 2-2. Manning hits it high to center field. Catcher, or the center fielder, grabs it out there. And we're going to head to the top of the second. Score is still 0-0. We'll be back in just a moment. Quinlan McGee's back up. This is fellow teammates affectionately call him Q. Looks like he's had 3 at-bats, hasn't had a hit yet this year. That one's high. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1. That one right down the pike. 2-1. Or I'm sorry, 1-2. That one's outside. 2-2. There's a swing and foul tip out of play. Straight back. Still 2-2. Looks. Puts it in off the corner. Sets him down. Blake Turner, number 22. That first pitch is in for a strike. Little off-speed pitch. Turner has had 4 at-bats, doesn't have a hit yet. That one's inside, 1-1. Foul down the right field line. 1-2. Looks pitching from ahead. Makes the pitch. That one's foul tipped out of play. Straight back. Still 1-2. That one's inside. Blake has to duck for that one. 2-2. Fouls that one. That one's hit to second baseman, but Lux actually is able to grab it and throw him out. Second out. Up to bat is Ian Kinney, number 18. He's batting .200 for the year. That one he steps below, a little inside. That's a ball. There's another ball. There's a strike. Swinging. Two and one. That one's hit right through the second base gap. There's a hit for Mr. Kinney. Trevin Capella. Lux attempts to throw Kinney out. He makes it back, throws a pitch in, a little bit low, but not a bad looking pitch. Goes back to first. Kinney makes it back. That one's high and inside. 2-0. There's a swing and a miss. 2-1. Capella's batting .200. Throws to first. Kinney gets back. Lux looks in. It's a bit high. 3-1. Fairly stiff wind out of the south. There's a strike. We got a full count. And he puts him down right as Kinney tries to steal second base. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Still no score. Broken Straw Live, remember, is a ministry of Broken Straw Valley Church. We meet every Sunday, 11:15 a.m. We meet at Johnson Transportation, Connie's Notary, same place, on Route 6. So if you know where that is, we'd love to have you come visit us. And we're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we'll have Wyatt Dalrymple at the plate. Dalrymple's batting .231, but has a number of RBIs. First pitch is a ball. There's a swing and a miss. The pitch. That one's fouled out of play. Dalrymple goes down on strikes. Infield little blurp of a hit. The first baseman tries to catch it, not able to snag it. So Cole Johnson with a single. Braden Baker at the plate. Watches the ball come in. Second pitch is in the dirt. 2-0. There's a swing and a miss. Baker's batting .500. 2 runs, 3 hits. That's 3-1. There's a nice hit to left field, which falls, and we'll have runners at first and second with a nice single from Braden Baker. Lane Bucardo takes the plate. We got 1 out. Runners on first and second. And Lane takes a swing at a high pitch there. That's a strike. 0-1. Here comes the pitch. Also high. Lays off that one. 1-1. There's another high pitch. 2-1. That's a strike. 2-2. There's a high pitch. Full count. Takes the base on the walk. Got bases loaded for Talon Messel. And we have a timeout called by Union City. We'll be back in just a moment. Looks like we're going to get a new pitcher. Luke Rakup, left-handed pitcher. Sophomore, he's heading in. Going to do a little warming up, a little relief here. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, Messel. Bases loaded. Messel's batting .286. That pitch is just a little high. That one's inside. Just catches the plate, 1-1. That one's popped up down the right field line. Goes out of play, and the player jumps over the fence. Sort of a slow fall over the fence. We got to wait for him to run around and come to the dugout. And he's back. Nice effort. 1-2 for Messel. There's a hit back to the pitcher. There's a sack. Advance there, score. Little RBI for Messel. All right. Still here in, I guess we're technically in the bottom of the third. 2 outs. The first pitch was a strike. There's one fouled out of play. I think there's a ball. Here's the pitch. One's hit, and it drops in right field. And that's going to bring home 2 runners. Score is 3-0. Nice single there by DeSimon. Little blooper to right field. Johnson, who struck out his first at bat. Throw to first. DeSimon is safe. Another throw to first. DeSimon still safe. Still looking for our first pitch to Johnson. DeSimon's going, which is a good thing that he was out in front of it, but Johnson actually gets thrown out. All right, heading to the top of the 4th. Eagles lead 3-0. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, Luke Rakup at bat. He's batting .250 for the year. There's a swing and a miss. Ooh, that was inside pitch. Almost hit him. 1-1. inside. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Nice little off-speed pitch. 2-2. Fastball right down the middle. Blew right past him. That's 1 out. And we're back at the top of the order. There's a swing and a miss, or foul tip. Oh and 1. Lux to the plate. That one goes down the right field line and it's foul. 0-2. That one's outside. 1-2. Two and two, high and outside. Dathan's last at bat. He hit it back to Lux, who threw him out on first base. That one gets poked foul, out of play. Still 2-2. It's a little bit behind that one and puts it out of play again. Still 2-2. That one's high. He swings, but foul tips it again. Still 2-2. That one's right down the middle. Hit to center field. DeSimon snags it. 2 outs. Lucas do it. Had a single his last at bat. Swings and misses. That's 2 strikes for Lux. 0-2 to do it. And there's a third pitch strike. Sets him down, and we'll be heading to the bottom of the 4th, where we will see Nate Lux, David Manning, and Wyatt Dalrymple. We'll be back in just a moment. Right, bottom of the fourth, Nathan Lux. Who hit a line drive out his last at bat. There's pitch. Hit out of play down the right field line. Just out of play. Oh and 1. There's one poke to the third baseman, thrown across the field, and he's out at first base. All right, Manning hit a center field fly out. His last at bat is up. That pitch is high. Oh and 1. Or 1-0, sorry about that. That one's inside and low. 2-0. That one's inside of the plate. And that's a strike. 2-1. Three and one. Called that one. Full count, 3-2. Inside, takes his base. A runner on first. Wyatt Dalrymple struck out his last at bat. Take a timeout to get a shoe tied here. Runner on first. One out. And Dalrymple looking for a hit. Dalrymple puts down a bunt. And Dalrymple advances Manning. Cole Johnson hit a single his first at bat. At the plate. Two outs. Got a pinch runner going in. Manning. That one's called inside. Strike. That one drops out at the bottom. That's ball. That one's hit foul down the left field line and out. Another one fouled. 1 and 2. Two outs. Runner on second. Cole Johnson's down in the pitch count. Break up. Puts it in. Swings and misses. We'll be heading to the top of the fifth. Where we will see Luke Wright, Aiden Schumann, and Quinlan McGee. We'll be back momentarily. All right, Luke Wright struck out his last at-bat. Here at the top of the fifth. There's a strike. Lux puts one right down the middle. Hit to second baseman Dalrymple. Throws out Mr. Wright. Aiden Schumann. Takes the first pitch strike. There's the foul tip. 0-2. Eagles are leading 3-0. Pitch is in. Hit down the right field line. Where it is snagged. Lane Picardo putting them away. That's our first out of the inning. Or second out of the inning. Sorry about that. Fly out. Two outs. Quinlan McGee's at the plate. Struck out his first at bat. First pitch was a ball. That was a strike. 1-1. That one's outside. 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2. Remains 2-2. That ball's hit out of play. Lux reaches back. That one's a little bit high. Full count. Fights that one off. Still full count. And that one is high. That's the first walk given up by Lux today. He throws back to first. Runner is back, safe. Blake Turner hit it back to Lux, his last at bat, who threw him out at first. Lux gives him one right down the middle of the plate. 0-1. Lux throws to first. McGee gets back. That one's outside, 1-1. Pitch is a little low. 2-1. There's one. Oh, Dalrymple jumps up, snags that one, sets the Union City Bears down. Nice snag by Wyatt Dalrymple. Heading to the bottom of the fifth. We'll be back in just a moment. We'll see the Eagles, Baker, Bacardo, and Messel. We'll be back. All right, pretty decent crowd here today. Beautiful day for some baseball. Braden Baker at the plate. Baker hit a singles last at bat. There's a nice hit right down the second field gap. He's 2 for 2 today. Lane Bacardo, who went base on balls last time. Gotta watch how I say that, huh? Had a runner on first. There's a attempted bunt. It goes foul. Oh and 1 to Bacardo. Puts down the bunt. Perfect bunt. Both runners are safe. Runners on first and second. No outs for Talon Messel. Messel hit it back to the pitcher his last at bat. We're going to have a little conference on the mound. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll be back in just a moment as Aiden Schumann warms up. All right, Messel at the plate. Runners at first and second. No outs. That one's popped way up behind us. I think somebody might have got a wake-up call in the porta potty. So it looks like we had second strike called, and then they picked off Bacardo. Caught stealing, or attempting to. All right, 0-2 for Messel. Runner on second. And we'll reset. There's a called strike. Left Messel looking. 2 outs. All right, Matt DeSimon gets walked. So we got a runner on first and second. James Johnson has a strikeout. Hit the second base, or the second baseman last time. He's thrown out at first. So James is due. He hits one right down to the first baseman. That's an out. Won't be getting his payment this time. All right, we're going to head to the top of the 6th. And we'll be back in just a moment. All right, that was a swing and a miss by Ian Kinney. He hits it to an infield fly to Johnson for an out. Trevin Capella able to hold up, it looks like. One ball. No strikes. One out. There's a rocket hit to left field. Snagged by Messel. Two outs. And we got Luke Rakeup. Struck out his last two at bats. Swings on that one, sends it foul. That's a strike, 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2 to Rakeup. Have a little conference between Johnson and Lux. All right, little stinger there for Cole Johnson. I think that was really what necessitated the conference. 0-2 to Rakeup. Lux nods, delivers, and strikes him out. Dropped ball, thrown down the first, where Manning snags it, and that's an out. All right, head to the bottom of the sixth. Eagles still lead 3-0, hoping to wake their bats up. And we'll see Lux, Manning, and Dalrymple. We'll be back. So the Eagles, who've won against Iroquois, Eisenhower, East and West Forest, and then they're playing Union City tonight. They play Rocky Grove at Rocky Grove tomorrow, and then they've got a long drive out to Shingle House to play Oswego Valley. So they're hoping to get some work here tonight that's fairly easy on Lux, and get this one hopefully closed out and prepare for Rocky Grove tomorrow. So Lux at the plate. Lux hit one to the third baseman last time. It's thrown out. There's a strike. That one's high. 1-1. There's a hit right past the second baseman, tried to grab it and jumped out of his glove. So he's safe at first. First hit for Lux today. Might be ruled as an error. Manning was walked his last at bat. They try to throw out Lux on first. He gets back. First pitch to Manning. In high overhead, and Lux will advance on that pass ball. There's a nice little hit to third baseman. Charges it, ends up throwing Manning out. Lux advances to third. All right, Cole Johnson struck out his last at bat. Had a single in his first at bat. Shows bunt but pulls it back, and that pitch was way inside. I'm sorry, that's Wyatt Dalrymple that's up there. Who Wyatt's still looking for his first. Oh, nice hustle by Dalrymple. They called him out. Lux came in though. So it's another RBI for Dalrymple. All right, Cole Johnson now. Swings. That one foul tipped. That's a strike. 0-1. Johnson a little bit behind on that swing. 0-2. And pitches one right down. Sets him down. We're going to be heading to the top of the 7th, but the Eagles get an assurance run. Score is 4-0. And for the Union City Bears, we'll be at the top of the lineup again with Dathan Kent, Lucas Dewitt, and Luke Wright. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. Top of the 7th here. Dathan Kent, who had a fly out to center field, is last at bat. Lux looking to complete this one. That one's hit right up the second base line. That's a single for Mr. Dathan Kent. That's his first hit of the game. No outs. Runner on first. That's a strike. There's a ball lost at first as they were trying to throw him out. Runner advances to second. Lucas Stewart still at bat. A lot of extra activity there. Oh and 1. Lux shakes off the sign, delivers a little high, but swing by Dewitt. 0 and 2. His swing and a miss sits him down. Luke Wright at the plate. Struck out his first at bat. Hit it to the second baseman. Is thrown out at first. And takes the first pitch that's a ball. A little bit high. There's a hit to center field. DeSimon snags it. We have runners at the corner. Still only 1 out. Aiden Schumann flew out to right field his last at bat. Schumann tries to bunt it and does. Thrown out at first. Thrown out at home. Nice double play there. Eagles in the bottom of the 7th. We'll see Braden Baker, Lane Picardo, and Talon Messel. Baker's got a bit of a hot hand today, 2 for 2, 2 singles. Schumann looked like he was throwing a little bit of a knuckleball there. All right, Baker at the plate. That was called strike. That one is inside. Ball. That one is high. Outside. Ball. 2-1. That one was fouled. The ump ate that one. 2-2. There's one hit down the right line. Out of play. Baker stays alive. Still 2-2. That one's called strike. Picardo had a single. He was caught stealing his last at bat. There's a strike. That pitch is a little bit low. 1-1. Whoa. Was over his head, had duck. Two and one. No runners on, one base, or one out. And that was a second strike, so 2-2. And that one was called strike. left them standing and looking. We have a timeout by the Bears. Messel, who's still looking to get on base for his first time. His first at bat, hit back to the pitcher. Second, he had a strikeout. So he's looking for an opportunity here. All right, looks like we're going to swap out pitchers one more time. I think it's Lucas Stewart who's pitching. So we'll give him a chance to warm up. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, Messel at bat. Swing and a miss. Strike two. And there's a hit out to left field. That one's definitely a long single. Runner on first. We have 2 outs. To Simon is going to be walked again. Runner on first and second. Johnson still looking for his first hit. This would be a great time to get it. And he does. And an RBI as Messel speeds around from second and scores. All right. So Lux is up. Still 2 outs. Reaches out. Hits it to the shortstop. Throws it across and out at first. So Lux sends us to the top of the 8th, where we're going to see some relief pitching from Wyatt Dalrymple. While he warms up a little bit. We'll take a quick break. All right, so if you're watching and we go dead all of a sudden, we're having a little bit of a power shortage here. Hopefully, we'll be okay. All right, first pitch ball. Second pitch ball. Oh, I guess Lux is still out there pitching. Dalrymple was warming up. I thought he was going to take the... there's a strike. All right, there's a second strike. Here comes the pitch. Pops it up out of play. Hits that one to third base. Thrown out at first. Blake Turner is up. That one's inside. That's a ball. There's a strike. 1-1. It's a ball. 2-1. And 3-1. There's a strike. Full count. Strikes him out. Ian Kinney at the plate. There's a strike. It's a ball over his head. That one's popped up. Falls behind us. It's a strike. Another foul ball. Still 1-2. There's a hit right to Baker. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. We'll be back in just a moment. I believe that's the end of the game. Was I ahead? I don't know. All right, so Eagles take this one 5-0. All right, thanks for joining us. There's going to be a little bit of a JV game. We'll see. We may live stream that. We'll see what happens. We're running a little bit low on power here. We'll see what we can do. All right, God bless you. Have a good day. Thanks for joining us at Broken Straw Live, ministry of Broken Straw Valley Church. We meet every Sunday, 11:15 a.m., 29200 U.S. Route 6,